Welcome everyone, you are watching the very first episode of COM, which stands for CTF Official Matches. Yes, I know, it's very clever, thank you, please, no, hold your applause, I do it for you guys. In these videos, I'll be updating everyone on the team scene as best as I can, including new teams, tourneys, matches, and so on. Most importantly, I'll be reviewing matches that I can attend and will record them from my point of view. Then later I'll be reviewing highlights, talking about things I see, and generally just making it more interesting than raw gameplay. I'll be laying out the sections of the cast so you can watch which parts of the video that you so desire. First part will be any updates, second part will be the footage, and the third part will be sort of whatever else I feel like doing. So I guess starting with updates, as you can clearly see, officials are back! T-Server is available for all your official needs. We've already had quite a few matches already, and some more coming up soon. Also with the update, mods are now able to whitelist other servers, so good news to EU matches and practices. We can have those on other servers if requested. Seeing as how we're pretty much done with November here, there's not much to report, so moving on to the main event. We had the Melon Bros versus the Crusaders. These teams played a competitive 8v8 match with a set of rules that were very ninja restrictive. They also didn't have any class maxes, so I was kind of excited for that. The first map that they played on was Platform's Original, which has the spawn in the void behind the flag. It was kind of laggy for everyone in the beginning. We tried to postpone it after there were a lot of auto bans, but then the lag stopped, so we just kept playing. Overall, the teams were very good with teamwork here, making sure everyone was buffed, medics, they moved together as a unit a lot, so it was pretty fun to watch. Although at some point, lag definitely got the better of them because they started practically turtling on each other for the majority of the match. Now, the first highlight we have is Zangip, excuse me for my pronunciation, stole the Melon Bros flag, and the Melon Bros Pyro decided to chase him down on recovery. Now, they didn't have any class maxes for their rules, which is good because it lets your Pyro chase them. However, Melon Bros didn't put a Pyro to cover for him, which, if I were on the Crusaders, I would have sent a player to camp the flag room in case he died. Whoa, what just happened? Okay, wait, we need to go back. So Gang's doing a good job here of getting in front of the soldier, but see there, right there is where Flint and Steel is very important on Pyro recovery. See, if he had turned and placed it right there, I mean, Zang still had forward motion, so Gang probably could have killed him a lot sooner. Anyway, Zang uses his distractions very well to move around and ahead of the Pyro again, which is good because Pyro technically doesn't have a mobility buff. Now, because there's trees everywhere, this is where it's important to know your map, because Gang should be focusing more on getting to this spot, because if he gets there before the soldier, it forces the soldier to either make the leap of faith across or wait for support, which buys time for your recovery team. Luckily though, because Zang was out of stake anyway and he caught him on fire again, and the medic just missed the heal, it still worked out. But on Pyro recovery especially, you want to make sure you stay ahead of your target, and you have some good practice with Flint and Steel, because it comes in handy. Ryan Melon got the cap here for the Melon Bros, and they finished with the round victory. Now there was a bit of a mix-up with match 2, it was supposed to be a different map, but after consulting we just kept Opposites Collide 2. Now, Opposites Collide 2 brings in the new features of the back stairs and the centered flag room, so I was excited to see how this would work in a match. Now, both teams had quick steals very early on, taking different routes. Would have been a very amusing bloodbath if they both went the same way. Now, this is a rather long clip, just sort of shows them getting back, so I'll leave you guys to enjoy. Now, unfortunately, I missed the recovery here, but whoever got it's a nice job, and that is the first cap with the Crusaders. Shortly after that, Dr. Cool from the Crusaders stole it again. And he's actually a very good chems capper. He was doing a lot of over-the-head potions, keeping a lot of distance between him and the recoverers. He had a lot of people chasing him. Some nice heavy support there. He got a ninja supporter later on. And this is where this just reminded me about how hard it is to recover on this map, simply because once you're out, you're out. It's sort of like one of those deals. If you die, you're pretty much stuck, and it's like a guaranteed cap. Now, Ryan Melon here almost had a last-second recovery, but Ash turned at the last second and killed him. Although Dr. Cool didn't really look like he was blocking anytime soon, so hey, he could have gotten him very close. So, nice cap for the Crusaders. And then right after that, 6'9" Amore Cat 9 got a sweet medic run, going pretty much end-to-end all by herself. Like I said, it's very hard to catch up on recovery if you're anything but a ninja on this map. One was there trying to catch up, but for some reason, the Melon Bros had a very lucky pyro supporter right there, just spamming that arrow. Anyway, she made it all the way back pretty much solo, had some nice support there, but those webs in the beginning pretty much caught all of the Crusaders defenders, so nice webs. Now right here, there was a huge battle going on in the Melon Bros flag room, people being cleared left and right, respawning and so on. Homie G makes it out on fire, gets a quick bit of water here. Looks like he was going all the way, but gang denies him of that. Meanwhile, we had a lot of back and forth, some double stealing going on. Drew did not make it, and Dr. Cool, it was up to him to see if he could get the final cap for the Crusaders. Once again, those very nice over-the-head pots were very good. He almost got caught in a web right there, but he had some really awesome reaction timing and just completely dodged it. There he goes all the way back. Very nice support on the Crusader side. Just reiterating the fact that it's super hard to catch up on recovery on this map. As you can see, it was very much capping oriented. So they won that one. Good job to the Crusaders, and on to the final round. Now this match was definitely the highlight of the whole game. It was played on Quintet Falls, and for everyone who missed this map in rotation, I personally always disliked it because of its super tiny flag room and the powerfulness of Soldier outside. It's a very interesting pick. I definitely thought there was going to be a lot of stalemates. Although for the majority, the game was pretty back and forth. It was more defense and stealing oriented, kind of like Opposites Collide, not a lot of recovery going on. Although I felt Quintet allows for more room for recovery than Opposites Collide did. Now right off the bat, about 4 minutes in, the homie G15 from the Crusaders stole the Melon Bros flag. Now this is just a nice highlight clip, watching him on his way back, so I will let you guys enjoy. Are we back? Okay, just hold on. That cat was just really emotional. I just need a moment. Anyway, our next highlight is Ostego and the Melon Bros got it out with the Crusaders flag. Nice little support group going on there. Now, they both missed the sponge, so Ostego is now very far ahead of his support group. And though luckily, because their sort of class max limit thing is non-existent, he got a medic there. But see how Kev is between him and his support group? So Kev is just sort of free to crit the heck out of Ostego if he feels like it, but he died anyway. Now, this brings me to a point where I have noticed that flag carriers do not like to stay with their support groups, which as a common supporter, I find very annoying because I'm just trying to help, be a good person, and just take my hand out. God, it's so hard to be a helpful person around here. No, but in all seriousness, if you're a flag carrier and you have a bunch of people behind you that are on your team, I find it easier, if I'm capping, for example, to wait for my supporters to catch up. Because usually when you leave a flag room, you don't have all your health. So even if you're close to your flag, there could be that last second ninja crit recovery that happens to the best of us. But I think that if you were with your flag supporting group and you waited for them, then you don't have to do the work of healing yourself and killing. You can just keep healing yourself and just keep running and let your support group take care of it. But if you get too far away, then an archer can headshot you and their ninja's going to pick it up. There's not much the support group can do because they're too far ahead. So I've always found that to be a pet peeve in matches, and it happens all the time. People just ditch their supporters. Isn't that like the reverse of what you're supposed to do if you're, someone with power, which we could call the flag, just ditching all your supporters like that? How could you? Anyway, Jura gets it here from the Melon Bros. Like I said in the very beginning of this match, as you can tell, it's very back and forth. Someone caps, someone steals. It keeps going like that. Now you get a lot of support here. See, right here. This is where I realized that archers are very underused in this match. Now, he was standing there blocking for a long time, and they killed Garmin, so that was their sort of recovery team, and so now only a ninja could probably catch up. Now, see, if you had an archer, like I said in my DFDV match, where archers clearly dominated the game, you already have someone that's sort of midfield that can stall the capper. That is something that I don't see happening a lot in matches, is stalling. It's not necessarily important to always kill them right off the bat, but stalling lets for your recovery team to catch up. So if they had an archer, I find the routes to be very, very open. So I feel like if there are more archers, this game wouldn't be so quick to be back and forth like this. That's just something that I noticed in this match. Not a lot of archers. A lot of assassins, though. Garmin and Ryan Melon did a very good job. So as you see here, we're 2-2, and Zhang is going up for the final cap for the Melon Crusaders. And before you ask, yes, I thought that sound was completely necessary and needed for that exact moment, because that is totally what was going through my head right when that happened. Now, watching this was probably one of the most... I love matches, and I always love it when they're very intense. I didn't think I could feel like super shaky when I was watching a match, but I thought that Steel was awesome. He was on fire and everything. Anyway, so he gets back with the flag. Look at the score. We're all tied up here. We're a little under halfway through the match. So now we have our first stalemate on Quintet Falls. I thought there would be stalemates galore, but no. This was the first stalemate. And so as you can see, Ryan Melon is the first one to try Pyro. And if you look at the time, it actually took quite a bit for someone to go Pyro, when I would look at that flag room and the first thing that comes to my mind would be Pyro recovery. I mean, come on, a soldier blocking in the flag room? I think that's everyone's first thought. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. But yes, so here we have the two blocking. Now see, that was a good idea. You get your medic to distract the pyros and the assassin, and then send your assassin, although blocking is still annoying. And so the Melon Bros had the first smart move of switching to a medic instead of a soldier, although this makes ninja recovery a lot easier, but not as easy as pyro recovery, so that was a very smart move. Next, we have a chemist, which is trying to recover, which is very good against a medic, actually. If I was to recover, I would send a ninja to kill their pyro, and then I would go in its chemist, because medics are very easy to kill as a chemist, in my opinion. Now they're trying again, and see, he's all up in the corner. They try to do a double team here. We're running out of time, 1 minute and 10 seconds, and they couldn't pull it off. And so nobody capped, and it ended with a tie, and because of that, the Crusaders ended with a victory with one cap over the Melon Bros. Overall, I thought watching that match was awesome. I felt they could have used Pyro and Archer a little bit more. I thought overall, though, their teamwork was very good. As you can see, there were medics everywhere. They were both really good teams, really nice, a lot of sportsmanship, there we go. And it was just really fun to ref, and everyone was super chill. No one was, everyone was being nice. There was a lot of support on both sides. I don't know, just overall, it was just fun. And I hope both of those teams had fun, because it looked like fun, especially that last game. That was intense, even just watching it. But yes, so victory to Crusaders. Very good game to both teams, and thank you all for watching. Alright, we made it to part 3. Woo! Good job, everyone. Good job. Have a cookie. So, this part, I don't really have anything fancy here, just because it's the first episode, and I just sort of want to talk for a little bit. So, as you saw, this is the alternative commentating style to official matches that would be something I would do. The first style is live commentary, which, if you watched my DFDV match, is sort of in the action, whatever's going on, etc., which sometimes isn't always possible just because of the location I am. When I ref some of these matches, I swear that the times when I ref some of these matches for you guys, sometimes I shouldn't be reffing. But anyway, so tell me what you think. Tell me, comments, PM me on Skype or forums, whichever one you like better, and I'll do that. Sorry this took like 8 weeks for me to finally do. I was on break and was feeling super lazy because I'm a lazy person. Don't judge me. Also, I really wanted this to look as accurate as I could to what it would look like if I was doing this, so pretty much what you saw is what it's going to be, other than me adding stuff here at the end or stuff in the beginning. Not entirely sure this is how the flow is going to be, but something like that. So that's that. What else? Oh, I'll go over some quick other official matches that have happened. So we had Defiance versus Extinction, Solar Eclipse versus the Plebeian Scum. Then we had an awesome co-op between the Flying Walruses and the Crusaders, who played against Solar Eclipse and the Melon Bros. Then the Paladins took on the Black Knights, and then we had Solar Eclipse versus the Templars. All very good games. Defiance doing very well these past couple games I've watched. The co-op was really fun to watch. I love co-ops. I wish just co-ops all the time. I think they're awesome. So everyone on the left, as you can probably guess, won their matches. I think these are all right. So those are that. We had Defiance play the Melon Bros earlier today, and they won that as well. So good job to them. We have some more officials coming up next week, I believe, especially the Templars versus Delta Force. I am so excited for that rematch. Unfortunately, because they planned the match on Saturday, I don't get to make it. Oh, that's another point I want to bring up. If you know for a fact that you want your match to be commentated or recorded from my point of view, at least recorded, I would highly suggest or recommend that you schedule your match on a Sunday. I can guarantee about 99.9% of the time I will be able to ref and record your match. But on Saturday, especially in the winter, because my away games are absolutely ridiculous. Sometimes I get back at like 12 in the morning. It's not cool. But yeah. So schedule them on Sundays if you for sure want them recorded. I'm super bummed that I can't make that match because I'm really excited, but I'm sure I'll hear all about it. So good luck to everyone in their matches. They should be tons of fun. May the lag not be with you. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys right now. Again, I'm so sorry for how long this took. I promise it won't take this long for other matches. I promise. So sorry again. And that's pretty much it. So once again, thank you all for watching the very first episode of Calm.